And let's bring some more roast in. Delicious roast. Let's look at the item. It's worth 315. Let's actually decide what we actually want to buy, actually. So, we don't really need everything, actually. Let's get some thread, just in case someone needs thread to live, which will happen. Let's buy lots and lots of this stuff. This cheaper food, because we can use the cheaper food to bake things. And, there you go. What is this? That's a bracelet. We have a pretty good trader, so we should be able to get a pretty good deal, pretty much, on this pretty good material that we're pretty much buying out of there. Pretty, yay! Pretty stuff. Pretty yay. We don't need all this stuff. We'll get some. That's expensive flour. The other one costs that much too. Jeez, that is way too much, guy. That is way too much. We're not going to buy any of the seeds because those are way too expensive. We can get our own seeds. The good old-fashioned way. The inefficient way. The manly way. Let's get a bucket. Nah, that's a cheap bucket. Let's buy the bucket. Let's get some, get some barrels. Because we need those. We don't need any more alcohol. We have plenty of alcohol. Who brings alcohol to a dwarven fortress? Of all places, that's like bringing ice to the Eskimos. That's a waste. Total and utter waste. Let's get more cages. Because we need some cages. We can just buy the panda cage and then let the panda out so we have a free cage. Except that it costs money. But, let's not do that. Instead, let's be wasteful. I should really wait for that extra stuff to come so we can get a better deal here. Or get more stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I am going to wait for that to arrive. Someone's gonna bring it eventually. Do they bring it? Is that what they had to bring? Whoops. Goods, search. I don't even need a search. It's pending. So says it. Let's see. That's one trick you could do to sell dwarves things that are normally in barrels. Take it out of the barrel. And now we can trade. Hooray! Let's get all of this useless stuff. Let's get some more useless stuff. We don't need any of this useless puzzle box stuff. Just the useless cages. Let's buy them out of the cages. We can worry about buying liquor later. Get more barrels. Get one bucket. I always buy buckets by accident instead of barrels. I mean, I buy them with the... You get what I mean. I buy barrels and buckets together by accident. Sometimes. Let's go way down here and skip all the seeds. Oh, wait, they have sand we're going to want. So we're going to buy some of that, but I think we already got some sand earlier. We are going to want to get all of these deliciousnesses. Probably more than we can actually use, and we'll suffer for that later. And we'll go back up here, and we're going to want some more sand. Sand is something that I don't think we have in this fortress, which is why we need to buy lots of it. Buy some sand. Buy some black sand. Because these are dark elves. They're the cool kind of elves, except they're not. Because there's no kind of cool elf. All elves are stupid elves. I don't really hate elves. I just am jumping on a bandwagon right now. See, I think that's enough. But we do have a really good trader, so we can push the limit. We can push it to the limit. We can try to buy the panda. I want a panda. Let's look at the panda. This is a female panda. Now we need a male panda, and we will have a panda army in the making. Let us... Is it offer, or is it trade? It's trade. And he's actually pleased. Hooray, we are building up a relationship with the elves. That way, when the goblins inevitably destroy the elf by accident, it will all be fine. Let's turn off the need of a trader. And, yes, this is perfect. Let's look at all of our things here. We can cook some fisher berries, or some, let's just put them all and cook. Let's not cook any more seeds. We're going to save the seeds. We're also going to be brewing a bit. So let's make sure that everybody has a job. You're going to be making easy meals, and you're going to be making brewing meals. Easy meals will give you experience so that you always are making masterpieces of huge quantities that we can sell to the elves for lots of money. Or cages, or both. And I feel like we got something that I forgot I was going to do something with immediately. Oh yes! The panda! Okay, let's make the panda do something. Build... Cage... No, build... How do you build a cage? J? J, of course! Of course it's J. Okay, we can use the tab button, not tab button. We can use the Z button, not the Z button. We can use the X button. And we can look through and eventually find our panda. Where is that panda? I don't really care so much. You know what? Panda's gonna stay in this cage forever. So I'm not gonna bother with that. That would take too long because I have to build a lever and I need to use a mechanism, and we already need all of our mechanisms right now. So there's no need to squander that need and get some more pandas into our territory. That'll probably go outside where that horse was and the peacock almost went to. And is the horse still outside, or was the horse intelligent and did it? No, the horse is still outside, ready for slaughter. Who cares? We can't even go to the horse. I turned off slaughter, by the way. And here's our stray cavy boar. Our cavy pup has evolved into a cavy boar. Hooray. So many mechanisms to add to this area. We have a giant fortification which we're attempting to develop. And hey look, our peacock wasn't intelligent again. And our horse can actually go inside if it was smart. But it's not. So we have to just let the horse die to the invading goblins that will inevitably come eventually. And then forbid the horse's various dismembered limbs and such, so that our dwarves don't go outside and try to kill the goblins, or try to pick up the stuff and get killed by the goblins. That would be a better explanation as to what happens. And the merchants have embarked. We barely made it. Wow. I thought merchants lasted a little bit longer. Oh well. Oh, freaking well. Let's look at our housing thing. How are the stones doing? Too many stones still. And I'm not going to add any more beds to the temporary area because it doesn't matter. They're not assigned to anybody, I think. Are they assigned? Some of them are assigned, apparently. No, this one table is, or chair is assigned. Nothing else is assigned. So they'll all be able to sleep. It's not like everyone's going to sleep at the same time or anything ridiculous like that, right? Our representative has no job, so I'm going to let him haul again. Give him a whole new job, if you will. Ha ha ha. I'm a hilarious comedic. So I should be able to make jokes that are funny. And there goes the elf with his yak, is that? Is that a yak? Yak cow. That's a ridiculous hybrid. Why would you ever mix a yak and a cow? Stupid elves. Next thing you know, they're gonna mix a donkey and a horse and try to get something useful. Stupid elves. Always backwards. Let's go back to making our giant things. And whoa! Our guard 1 has withdrawn from society. Funny story. The first time that I had a dwarf withdraw from society, and several times after that, I thought that meant that they were just going to leave my fortress forever, and they weren't going to be members of my place anymore. So, carpenter. He has a carpentry place. Let's see. Which one is claimed by the guy? The guy has claimed this one. And he went off to pick up some various things. And we don't really care about this artifact because it's probably going to be a junk artifact. Luckily, though, this guy will become a legendary carpenter once this is done, because he was not possessed. And he began mysterious construction involving wood, wood, and wood. Or just wood, wood. Even less. Hooray. And I like how that one carpentry place is of a different color because we use Laputa, which we got from the dwarves that visited our place. Hooray. Dwarves, dwarfs? What is the plural? I've looked it up on the internet, and so many things are saying it's dwarves, but then again, when I am on various things and I type dwarves, it says that it's misspelled, but dwarfs is perfectly fine. What is with this game? There should be a plural version of this game, Dwarves Fortresses, or Dwarfs Fortresses, so that it's more clear as to what the plural is. Meantime, it looked like the game was paused because that guy was just standing there. But nope, he was just laying a cage trap down. Oh, those dwarves. They're silly dwarves in their cage traps. Hey, it's a birchen floodgate. Notice how there's no big thing in the middle appearing, pausing the game to say that we made it, because I turned that off. So we got a birchen floodgate. Hooray, that's going to go in some noble's house or something. Let's look at our one artifact. If there were more artifacts, pressing that button would show a list of the artifacts, but it just shows automatically the one artifact we have. It is worth 36 million dwarf bucks. So let's see. This is a birchen floodgate. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of high wood. On the item is an image of goblins and dwarves in birch. The goblins are fighting with the dwarves. The artwork relates to the attack by the imprisoned Sin on the cloisters of defending in the Mire of Teeth in the early autumn of 57 during Ostrog Uxzo, the Battle of Blazes. Okay. That reminds me, we hate the goblins. The goblins have actually had some peace discussions with us, and we have been at peace with them for about 10 years, and then they attacked us randomly again, and then we had peace with them for 10 years, and they attacked us again. And then we had peace with them again, and I think chances are they're going to be attacking us again. They're also very deadly goblins, apparently, because they have succeeded in sieging some of the mansions of Romancing's towns quite a bit. At first they were actually failing, but suddenly they started succeeding. I suppose that snowballed into a bit of dwarven weakness and goblin lack of weakness. Let's add some more barrels to add to this place. And some more cages, or some more J's, should I say. And let's actually look at our stocks. Jeez. Let's see how many cages we have. How many cages do we have? Cage, 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 cage. I'll use my magic locating powers to find the cages. All done, and it only took a second. We have 81 cages. Hooray, we need more cages, though. But it does look like we're producing cages faster than we're using them, so all should be well in the world. In the meantime, stone. So much granite. So much granite. Luckily, there are no forgotten beasts destroying everything. That's something I'm not going to complain about. And let's go back up. Way back up. Oh, look at all the red stairs. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I don't really care that much. The weather has cleared. Hooray. Also notice that right over here I have a weird stair set up. That's because there are going to be hatches here, here, here. Yes, here, here, here. There are going to be hatches. So that visiting Place of McGee guys are able to go over here, and people are able to go up, and there's going to be a trading depot right over there. I'm not explaining anything well. Build depot. I can't build my depot all the way at the edge like I want to, so I have to move it slightly there. But oh no, now it's on top of these things. Oh well, I guess I'll have to build hatches over these three guys, and then build the trade depot right over here where it's blocked by a random tree that wasn't there before, and that will not be there in the future. We could build a depot here, and then have an entrance that is covered by hatches that you can wagons are willing to walk over. Wagons cannot walk on stairs, even if they're not traversing Z levels with said stairs. Wagons can apparently use ramps, but wagons also can't exist. So what's the point? Point is, in the game, they will someday, some update, Mr. Toady will bring it back, and we will have tons and tons of fun with the wagons, which apparently move in a very wonky fashion. So says me, the wrong person. Oh, look at all that food. Delicious.